Well, here we go again. West Indies versus England. Second T20 game of the series. Gonna be going through my playing 11 and batting order. And I must say, I am not extremely excited going into this second game, especially after what happened in the first game. Gonna be naming this playing 11, but I don't know that it matters too much because it seems as if whatever playing 11 we put out there, is the same mistakes that are going to keep happening over and over. But let us put the first game behind us for now and see what's going to happen in the second game. I didn't even realize that this one is actually early in the morning. The time that I am seeing here is 9:30, which would be 8:30 Jamaica time. I was thinking to myself that it probably was gonna be like 1:30, like the first game, and then Akil Hussein would be settled and ready to go. But I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that he is going to be settled by then and rested and all of that. Because only 4 overs we need from him. We need 4 overs. Obviously, if we need him to bat, then he will have to bat. But it's only 4 overs. You understand? It's not an ODI game where he has to bowl 10 overs or a test match where he has to bowl like 20 odd overs. We need 4 overs from him. So he'll probably get in, even though we don't know how jet lag and all of that going go. Anyways, so playing 11. Brandon King, the vice captain. For some reason, he was on the bench in the first game, not injured, but the vice captain cannot make the team. So in my playing 11, though, we are opening with King and Lewis. Just bear in mind, my people, this is my personal playing 11. This is not me predicting the 11 that they will put out there. This is not me telling CWIO to do things. Just a regular armchair expert just talking. So Brandon King and Evan Lewis, they will open. That's the opening pair that I had for the first game. We saw Evan Lewis and Johnson Charles. You understand? But I personally am still going with my playing 11 that I had from, well, not the same playing 11. I'm still going with my opening pair that I had from the first game. Number 3, Captain Shea Hope. He will be batting there. You understand, his first game the other day as T20 captain didn't go down as well as he probably would have liked. But, he's going to be batting at 3. And I hope that he will be careful this time around, right? I was doing some reading yesterday before I finished the playing 11. And I saw where they were saying that the pitch is probably going to be dusty. Probably going to be offering a lot to the spinners. Pacers will get something out of it. But the spinners will probably have a lot to say there based on what I saw on a little website. So Shea Hope will understand that he needs to bat well in this game. Sheffield Rutherford will bat at number 4, right? So Sheffield Rutherford comes in at number 4. No surprise there. For those who have been following, you all know that I had plans months ago to have Rutherford batting early. So Shea Hope 3, Rutherford 4. Now, based on what I was reading yesterday, that this pitch will probably benefit the spinners. I am expecting England to play 3 spinners again. Not only because of what they say will happen with this pitch, but they know how our team react when we see spinners. So at number 5, as much as Rahman Powell looked good in the start of his innings, gonna bring in Hetty in this one. You understand? I am doing this, and I hardly want to do it because, I don't know. I don't know if I can depend on him like that to bat at 5. We see where he's mostly batting at 6, 7, and sometimes 8 in his IPL. And IPL is what he has been playing a lot of late. You understand? So, but based on what's happening with this team here, I'm going to bat him at 5 in this game. At number 6, we go Andre Russell, right? And we need those overs from him as an experienced player, and obviously we expect him to do something with the bat. If he happens for him with the bat, it would be good. But I am not holding my breath. I am hoping that we can get more than 2 overs from him. 3 or 4 economical overs. So he will come in at 6. At 7, we go Romario Shepherd. Romari Shepherd will come in, and, you know, depending on how the game is going, he can come in early, or, you know, we can probably have him a little later down. So Shepherd will come in at 7. At 8, we have Raston Chase. And one might wonder, how is it that Raston Chase is coming down the order like that as a batsman? It's because he's not in my team as a specialist batsman. I'm not doing that. I have said it several times. I am not doing that, right? We have Hope in my team batting at 3, Rutherford, and then we have Hetty and them guys. Raston Chase is there to bowl me some economical overs and pick up wickets, right? Talking about bowling economical overs, the captain needs to find a way to make sure Raston bowls more than 1 or 2 overs. Doesn't make any sense we have him bowling 1 over that's economical, or 2 overs and they are economical, and he pick up a wicket, and, you know, and then you just don't get a chance to bowl him. You know, I understand that sometimes if you have a right-hander there that is set, you probably don't want to risk it. But Chase has shown that he has the ability to bowl well against right-handers. As much as all right off spinners, they are usually worried or when they are bowling to a right-hander. Chase seems to have some amount of success against them. So I have him there to bowl some economical overs for me. And based on the report that I saw on the pitch, you know, I am going Moti. Going Moti also, right? Goodikish Moti. You know, they found it difficult in the first game to get him away. Didn't really walk through the team with wickets or anything, but it's a T20 game. You don't necessarily have to bowl out a team. You can restrict them. And if you have a man bowling 4 overs all the time for 20 little bit, you can take that. You understand? So I have Moti there. And Hussein, you know, as I said, I'm not sure what's happening in terms of what time he will get to the hotel. But once he's there and rested and all of that, he definitely gets in the team, right? He gets in the team because, you know, we need him. He can bowl in the power play, so we can have a seamer and a spinner in the power play. Not a lot of spinners will feel comfortable enough to bowl in the power play. Akil Hussein is used to that, so if he's in, then we will go with him. If Akil Hussein isn't available, then we have to go with another seam bowling all-rounder. Not what I really want. You know, probably have to go forward or holder. You know, don't really like the idea of packing the team with a bag of seam bowling all-rounder. But that is what the squad is like right now. Right? So Hussein, you know, and that is how we have to do it. And it's if he's rested and ready to go, it's better to have two left arm bowler than have another seam bowling all-rounder that is probably not going to be economical or not even going to pick up wickets. So, you know, it's I probably have to go with the 2 left arm seam spinners and Chase. You understand? And then we have Alzari Joseph. Alzari Joseph, you don't know it go last game, our first game wasn't economical or anything like that, but you know, you need that one out and out pacer to do his thing. Ideally, would like to have 2 pacers that are economical and doing their thing, but that is not how our team is set up right now. So we go Alzari, and then, you know, the seam bowling all rounders will have to make up the rest. You know, so that is how my team would look. So once again, before we go, King and Lewis, Shea Hope 3, Rutherford 4, Hetty 5 / Powell, depending on what's happening with the pitch. Russell 6, Shepherd 7, Moti 8, Chase 8, Moti 9, Hussein 10, and Alzari 11. That is my playing 11, right? When you disagree with it, let me know yours. Big up.